All right, today we have for you the hydration station.
I'm Keaghan Mezo, and I'm majoring in marketing and supply chain management.
My name is James Clays. My major is business communications.
My name is Johnny Guerrero, and I am majoring in business management.
And I am Colin Pangle. I'm majoring in sports business.
So, a quick overview: what is the hydration station? It is the next, newest, and best way to get around campus in the heat. We chose to focus on college students for our specific community, and we chose to do this because we're new to the college community, and we thought it'd be a good idea if we could research a little bit about campus life and how college kind of works since we're all new to this. So we all face the same challenges of time management, health, and transportation. So we thought it'd be good if we created the hydration station because it would help with our time management because we would get to classes to and from way faster. It would be healthier for us because we make sure we're hydrated in the Arizona heat. It's very dehydrating, and with some cool water, it'll make us feel a lot better. And then transportation around campus, it'll be a lot quicker for us to get to and from. This graph shows that on average, students spend about an hour and a half traveling around campus per day. So we thought with the hydration station, we could cut down this time, which would give students a little bit extra wiggle room to kind of study and be with their friends and just take some mental health time.
So for the problem and challenges, we have about 3 problems. First one will be heat exhaustion, which I feel like it happens more often than not because you're walking across campus. Most of the time, especially at ASU, it's very hot. So it can definitely affect someone's walk, depending on how far you have to walk and depending on how much water you already have in your system. It could be tough. Second problem, the far walk itself. Now, I don't know about you, but I would not want to walk across campus in the 110-degree heat. That just doesn't sound like fun to me. But it'd be nice. Hop on a hydration station, get there quick and easy. Then for the third problem would just be safety and health. Obviously, I feel better riding on the bus instead of walking across campus by myself, especially if it's kind of darker out or like sun's going down. But I feel that I promote good health and safety. Then for the product and service, it's going to be like an open air bus type thing where you're sitting on a bar stool. There's about 10 to 15 people. In the center, there would be a platform where a bartender or a water tender would sit serving ice cold drinks or water to the people on the bar stools. People on the bar stools would be sitting in like a U formation around the center person. There'd be about 2 people running it. There'd be the water tender, the bartender, and the driver. So the driver would drive, and the driver would sit up front, and then the bartender would sit in the middle there serving water, and it'd sit about 10 to 15 people. So like a good example would be you and your friends are at the dining hall getting lunch, and like, oh shoot, I have a class across campus. So you hop on the bus with the whole friend group because it can seat all of you guys. You hop on there, drink some nice cold water while you're going to class, and you hop off, go to class. It's that simple. You don't have to walk across campus in the heat. You stay nice and cool. No more like sweating, taking your backpack off, and just trying to cool off, chugging water. Once you get there, hop in your class, start learning right away.
So the mentor that we chose is Laura Rovick, who is the owner of Social Cycle in the greater San Diego area. Not only in the greater San Diego area, but as well as in Santa Barbara and Palm Springs as well. She would be a mentor who has experience running a similar business successfully. The reason that it would be similar is just because the difference between hers and our business is that she actually serves alcohol to her customers. And the way that her business works is that there's a captain is what they call it. They go around in a route, stopping around different bar places around their route track, sorry, and then drop off the customers and pick them back up at the same place and then kind of go around while the customers are having fun. She could also help us by showing us the ropes of the business and explaining all the steps she had to take to create her brand design, as well as a big impact and big thing, which is marketing, as well as other aspects of her business. The marketing component of our business would definitely be partnerships. We feel like partnerships are big because they can really help our product be out there to the public. An example of our partners who could be would be local businesses around campuses and within campus to help us put our product and service out there and gain some recognition. Some big businesses could definitely be like, especially on Mill Ave, like the small local shops that can help us promote, hand out brochures, hand out flyers of our business, what it's about, all that type of thing, as well as restaurants or places that are within the MU or around the MU or in big places where people tend to go to a lot, big traffic places, that we can definitely set up a table and hand out brochures and flyers, which brings me to my next point, which is social media. Just because social media is big today in our generation, it would definitely be a large component to our marketing strategy with big social media names like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, names like that could definitely help us put our name out there. And like I said before, flyers, posters, brochures, and maybe even an email campaign that we can send out to all ASU students to kind of offer our service and product and see what it's all about.
All right. When looking at our budget, there are a few expenses in need of mentioning. First of all, we have our equipment cost. And in our case, we just have the bus for our equipment. That'll be estimated around $12,000. Next, we have advertising cost. And for advertising, we have the privilege in working with business partner and associate Laura Rovick. And we plan on investing about $2,000 into her and her services. Next, we have our water supply. And our water supply will be coming in monthly at an estimated $200. Lastly, we have employment. And as Jimmy alluded to earlier, we'll be having a bartender or water tender in the middle of the U-shaped formation, as well as a driver. Those two employees will be paid at minimum wage, considering the tips that the customers would be providing them. All right, and that brings us to my last point, and our product will be charged at a rate per mile rate of $3, and MMG will be accepted.
Okay, so now let's talk about our future plans. So for our 5-year plan, we hope to add more hydration station buses around campus instead of just the one. So as soon as we start recovering financially from our investment, we can start investing in more buses so that we have more income. And then we will create pickup and drop-off stations around campus so that students know where they can get picked up by the hydration station and where they can get dropped off near their classes. And also we could possibly create an app almost like Uber to schedule rides and pick up and drop off times.
All right, yeah, and then next we have our 10-year plan, and within the next 10 years, we would like to serve new beverages such as soda or iced tea to expand and increase the demand for our business and service. And then as well as expanding to new locations and campuses around the country. We want our business to be known nationwide, and these are the steps in order to reach that goal.
Okay, so here's kind of like more of a visual picture of the bus. So you'd be sitting kind of like in a U formation, either on a bar stool. I guess on the back there'd be a bench, but up front there'd be kind of a driver towards the front of the bus where the barrel is. We'd be sitting right behind it. So people would all be sitting along the sides, on the back, just drinking nice water. So it's all sitting on bar stools, which makes it easy to park, hop off, go to class, then hop back on when you're done, and head back. So you have shade, maybe even misters, and be another possible addition in the future. Just try and keep cool. Then the fridge or like water tap or something would be up front, kind of near the driver, so that the water attendant could just go get a nice iced cup of water and give it to you. And then you'd sit about 5 on each side, a few on the back, so about 10 to 15 people on it. and then there'd be a bar. You could put your stuff on, and yeah.
All right, so that brings us to our conclusion. And after further evaluation, our product is a fun and interactive way to meet new friends and stay happy, healthy, and hydrated while doing so. Keep in mind that if you're ever in need to get off your feet, don't hesitate and take a seat at your nearest hydration station. That's all we have today. Thank you for listening.